Differences: Yamaha Aerox-155 2022 Standard, R, and S. Differences: Yamaha Aerox-155, one of the products from Maxi Yamaha that has received a good reception in the two-wheeled automotive market is the Yamaha Aerox-155. This motorbike has three variants or types, namely Standard, R version, and the most expensive is S version. The Aerox types are not only distinguished from the name, but also the features and specifications. To find out in more detail the differences between the Yamaha Aerox-155 for each variant, see the following discussion. Yamaha Aerox-155 Standard. It can be said that the Yamaha Aerox-155 Standard is the basis of the R and S version types. On paper, this motorbike has dimensions of 1,990 mm in length, 700 mm in width, and 1,125 mm in height. Then the Aerox-155 Standard has a ground clearance of 142 mm, so the possibility of the lower body in contact with asphalt or gasrick is minimal. The drawback is in the high seat, reaching 790 mm. The owner of the posture of 168 centimeters and below is sure to tiptoe when sitting on the motorbike in a stopped condition. The tire size is wide enough to make the driving feel stable, even on bumpy roads. The front wheels are 110/80-14 inches, and the rear wheels are 140/70-14 inches. Tubeless technology has also been embedded in both tires. Then for the mechanical heart, the Yamaha Aerox-155 Standard uses a similar cubication. The engine has a capacity of 155 cubic centimeters, single cylinder, SOHC, and cooled. The tuning fork manufacturer has also embedded variable valve technology, VVA, into the Aerox-155 engine. VVA has succeeded in making the Max Brothers performance more stable in every engine speed range. If you look at its performance from the specification data, the Yamaha Aerox-155 engine can spit out torque of up to 13.8 Nm at 6,250 RPM and a maximum power of 14.75 horsepower at 8,000 RPM. The equivalent is a CVT transmission. The engine is also used by Yamaha Aerox Type R and S. Speaking of features, the Yamaha Aerox-155 Standard is equipped with a digital instrument panel, LED front and rear lights, to a power charger to charge smartphone batteries while traveling. The luggage size reaches 25 liters, which is quite spacious, to load a full-face helmet upside down and various other riding equipment. The price of the Yamaha Aerox-155 Standard type is the cheapest. The official price starts from Rp. 24,795 million, OTR, Jakarta. After knowing the similarities, now we begin to discuss the differences between the Yamaha Aerox-155 for the Standard type, R, and S version. Here are the details. Differences: Yamaha Aerox-155S and R version. After knowing the specifications of the Yamaha Aerox-155 Standard, the next discussion is the difference between the Yamaha Aerox-155S and the R version. This is because the basis of both is the same, namely the Standard type. In general, the Aerox R and S types are distinguished by appearance. Aerox R looks more sporty with the use of tube suspension at the rear, then there are also bumpy front disc brakes. Then the sporty aura is also supported by the use of a shiny red color on the rims and parts of the body that the Aerox S version does not have. Meanwhile, the Aerox S version type design is more towards an elegant figure. His trademark is to use gold-colored rims, then the body is painted in a dark color. There are two body color choices, matte black and matte red. What makes Yamaha Motor dare to price it more expensive? What's the difference between the Yamaha Aerox-155 Type S and the others? One of the features of this automatic motorbike is in the presence of abundant features. Tuning fork manufacturers add features such as an anti-lock braking system, ABS. Use this feature to prevent the wheels from locking when the driver applies sudden braking. Thus, the driver can still control the speed of the motorbike and avoid the potential for accidents in front. Not only that, there is also a smart key system, or better known as keyless. Called an advantage, because only the Aerox Type S has a keyless feature. No more conventional locks that require a key and a keyhole. Its function is replaced by a remote and smart knob. With the keyless on the Aerox Type S, you just have to put the remote in your pocket. Then press and turn the knob on the Yamaha Aerox-155 version dashboard. Then press the starter button, the engine will automatically turn on. Another advantage of the keyless system, the motorbike is also safer when at the parking location. This is because the keyless Aerox Type S is integrated with the immobilizer. This feature ensures that only the factory default remote can be used to activate the motor engine. The Yamaha Aerox-155 version remote also has another additional feature, namely the answer back system. This feature makes it easy to find vehicles in parking locations. The method is very simple, you just press the button on the remote. Then the motor will make a sound and turn on the light to notify its presence. Not yet finished, Aerox Type S is also more fuel efficient. The reason is not because the engine is different, but there is a stop and start system, SSS, feature. The way SSS works is by automatically deactivating the engine when the motor stops for more than 5 seconds. Then the engine can be reactivated when you turn the gas cartridge. The advantages of the next Yamaha Aerox-155 version also have a unique appearance. This version is available in Doxu type. The color combination of the Yamaha Aerox-155 Doxu version is very unique with blue and pink. The bright blue color is present on the rims and parts of the body. Then the dominance of body color is a combination of deep blue with pink. Doxu itself in Japanese means originality of work. This is evident from no other motorbike that has a unique color like the Doxu version. If you like racing style, Aerox also has an R version option. Problem features are not much different from the standard variant. However, the difference between the Yamaha Aerox-155R version is in the brakes with a wavy disc type, as well as tube shock absorbers that can accommodate more oil, sub-tank rear suspension. This tube shock breaker turns out to act as a reservoir which makes the compression performance softer when maneuvering. The function of the tube is also to make the suspension oil temperature more stable. Thus, the quality of the dings is no different, even if the motorbike is invited to ride for a long time.